Alpha Sim Gaming said, "Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. Sit back and enjoy the show."
As you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Kaepernick going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, yeah, give it up.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Kaepernick. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
RFHECTS said, yo.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw, Kaepernick. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Second down, back to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw is Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Kaepernick. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. First quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rosas' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Switch.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
57's the mark. Watch 57. Check that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Flushed out right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Oh, my God.
They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is incomplete.
Man. Damn.
It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Big Tom, they could have followed, bro.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pick up there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I don't think you got it, son.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
57, Mike. Here we go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 18 rep. 57 to Mike.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
57, Mike 57. Man up, D. Man up, D. 19 Lions. Mike 57. Squeeze, double.
They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
That's taken on the 25. And shutting him off, now open field. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Need that,
a
bro.
super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They're going to look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
That's trash. Mike 54. Mike 54. Street. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rosas' kick is good. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about
Holding
when he
the ball
just
too
got
long,
down there?
bro.
We
Come
always
on.
knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, Lance. Got a man, that's Aiyuk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lance finding Aiyuk there for a Niner first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 44, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A final shot before half for Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
No, he almost caught that, bro.
Incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
54, Mike. Check, watch 54. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Watch the pass. Right there, 54.
They'll set up to throw. And on the catch right side,
why would you
this is
turn
Sanders.
up?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Up to make the play, Alex Singleton, the Eagles' leading tackler last year.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight
man.
end.
Tackle
They
that
get him
dude,
down,
bro.
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Eric Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And as we all remember, 2020, not the greatest of years for the Eagles as a whole, but you certainly can't pin it on their pass rush. They were absolutely terrific throughout the season. 49 sacks as a unit, the 3rd highest total in the NFL, much of it generated by their front 4.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw, it's Lance. Dancing to his left. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A handoff running left is Mostert. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Lance going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
A 2nd down pass play.
You know, these dudes got catches, bro.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
57 to Mike.
Check smash. I got him.
57 to Mike. Watch 57.
Back to throw here.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
Said,
And I think
what
the
are
thought
you doing?
process going into it is
Playing Madden,
to be
bro.
methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
DWiz32 said, I mean, with that play, you know better than that.
On first down, Lance. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd.
No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Here's Lance. He's got Ayuk once again.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Again, it's Lance.
Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
On first down, Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So
why y'all moving, bro?
The snap count and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Another run with Sanders. Down to about the 22 here. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll look to throw.
No, I'm trying to slide. I hit slide, bro. Oh my God,
And
man.
this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Whatever, bro.
Let's be frank.
Bullshit.
You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And he's got it. What a catch on
How
the
did you
sideline.
fucking...
And he
not
finally
letting me
is out
fucking
of
hit-
bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard
QB
line.
quarterback can change, man.
As a defense, what a
Ooh.
nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
And Lance now to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners are on their way to a 2-0 start. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
Yeah.
because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
Growing
The
pains.
Eagles
We'll
offense
be all
set
right.
to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Check Mike 57.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Hakeem Butler, 30 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing his lance on third down.
Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Buying time to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 6. Shakes off the sack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
The Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And
why would you go out of bounds, bro?
Not doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,
We'll be back, fellas. First game in this league.
Meanwhile, for
We'll
the
get it together.
Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
D-Wiz 32 said, I hope so you playing like you never played Madden lol.
First of all, I was winning. I just couldn't stop him running out of the pocket. I couldn't even figure out how to do the defensive. What is it? Defensive QB contain. I couldn't figure out how to do it. So once I figured that out, I think I'll be fine. Because all he wanted to do was just run out the pocket and throw bombs, basically. So we'll be all right. It is what it is. Sean, I'm about to get off. I'll be back on in a little bit.
D-Wiz 32 said, you made some plays on offense that you shouldn't have made.